What is up, guys? Wraec here with a new video, and today with another episode of the Amazon series. And yeah, this one is unintentionally like kind of a update video. The thing is, I was ill for the last days, and I didn't really get to make a lot of videos, so yeah, we skipped a few things, so I kind of have to bring you back up to date. I played the game, I just, for the love of God, just couldn't get myself to record anything, and yeah, just spent the time recovering. So I recorded the Soul Awakening session, but there was just nothing spectacular in there, so I don't feel like making a video about how I got an over average amount of D tier heroes. But there was a little change. I thought we would go for A-, and we went for A tier heroes. Because while I was ill, I still somehow felt like summoning stuff, so we did that. Ended up on place 10, right below King Phil, with pretty good distance actually to place 11. We didn't have any more copies when we reached that point, so that was really the max. I mean, like, wasn't too far off from place 6, so that would have maybe been an option, but I think an A tier core is more than fine. We will use that on the new hero, and as our fate wants it, that new hero is arriving next week with CNY, so next week we are going to do an A tier summoning. So that will be quite nice. That is something to look forward to. The next thing that I can talk a little bit about, I used time and used a lot of upgrade materials on the account. Actually, as you can see, a lot of those heroes now have skins, and they are legendary skins, so we got a decent boost in the CI galleries. We had like a ton of those skin chests, and yeah, I think it's a little bit of a mistake to keep those in your bag. And then I upgraded the LFA a little bit further, got the sublimations for the basic skill. We actually upgraded him to level 60. Now I will go ahead and put more Stellar again into the tendons, but I felt like having some upgrades to the basic skill and getting a little bit higher CC chance and everything from that would be worthwhile, considering the stages that we face in the campaign, so I did that. In the Void campaign, we progressed a little bit as well. I actually passed the stage with the pennies, passed the next stage. This one took us a second as well, but with some stat upgrades, I just one-shot it. And then we have the Garudas, and that was actually, well, it took a little bit of damage, but then it was quite easy. This one was alright, and I'm still on this one, and this one is very annoying. The problem is, well, we can clear it. We can clear it. It is possible, but it's like super high RNG clear, because we can't kill an Annabelle. When we kill an Annabelle, we get her skill effect, and that skill effect keeps us from doing any active skills, which is deadly. So what we have to do is we have to kill this Eloise, then CC basically everything. We have to CC every single Annabelle every single turn, so that they don't get to do an active skill. We kill the Eloise, CC all those Annabelles, then we have the next active skill from CCing everybody, which gives us energy, which kills this Eloise. Then we have to still CC everybody, and then we have enough crit damage stacks and buffs that we overkill this Eloise to then kill all of the Annabelles at the same time. And yeah, if that sounded like a lot of RNG to you, it certainly is. You can see it here. We kill this Eloise. Those attacking is not that important. It's just important that those guys don't get to attack, and now 2 of them did, which is a problem. So now we are going to get hit by an active skill. This little puppet appears, and our next active skill is going to turn into a heal for an enemy, or we are not even going to see it. But you can see that it's possible if we overkill this one and kill all of those Annabelles at the same time, that it will work. It's just a question of getting perfect CC a lot of times over and over again, and yeah, this is also a little bit of crit RNG on the first Eloise. Sometimes she doesn't die, and then you get runs like this where you don't CC anything, and now even if we CC'd all of those, we would get hit by active skills, and yeah, then we die. So I think we're not going to do this in a video, as I imagine this will take a few hundred attempts maybe. I will let that run on the macro, and we will see whenever it clears. So that will be another thing. I can check out, I think I kept like, did I keep something? Let's see. Oh, it's already sorted by Awakened here. I kept one copy of Aspen, which is in the auction house at the moment. If I don't, yeah, this Aspen is an Aspen we summoned. I kept that, wanted to sell that. We have to see if it sells. It's pretty decent Aspen actually. B tier attack with B plus speed, 49 speed tier, precision damage reduction. Somebody can obviously reroll that for CI offset or CI precision, something like that. But it's CI offset, I would reckon, would be good. But still decent. In Aspen we summoned that, and other than that there was really nothing impressive. The only thing that you can already see a little bit, I got a bunch of dark fruit, and that is something I spent a little bit of money for to be able to keep all of those Aspens we got from the chests. Next hero, next week, is going to be a dark hero, and we are once again low on dark food, so this is all dark food that we are going to use next week to actually build the new hero that I forgot the name of. People thought it's Annabelle, it is not. People thought it's a shadow hero, it is not. It is a dark hero, and we are going to summon her. I'm regretting that I didn't buy more of those dark puppets from the, I think it was a Christmas event. I think there was 1 or 2 left that I could have bought, and I should have done that, but I didn't actually expect that we would have to build a dark hero in the near future. I thought it might be like an Onkirimaru or something, and that it might be useless. But now I'm not quite sure. I don't think that's enough to actually build her to 10 star. So we have to see what we can do. Maybe she will be in a slot of LFA as well, so that we can maybe swap a carry out for her, but I wouldn't want to do that as well. Yeah, we really have to see what we do. Force War. You've been appointed Vice Commander. Yeah, I'm Vice Commander. I did pretty well, reasonably. Place 3 now. I think when it ended, I was like place 2. Maybe we can get place 2. Can we get place 2? We are place 2. So that is something. And they made me an official. I didn't get official from the game. So I was actually appointed by the nice guys from LT I was talking to. And we are now able to actually do Force War on the Amazon series, which is quite cool. Let's scout one more time here. And I want to bring you guys up to date regarding the bosses, because you didn't see all of those bosses. I shot the warrior boss. I improved that a little bit because our stats rose, and there was no further strategy involved here other than that what I shot in the video. I made a video about the mage elite boss, and then I noticed that I was ill and I didn't really like the video. I uploaded it. But I actually didn't set it to public. It's non-listed, but you can find it in the Amazon series, in the Phoenix series playlist. Even the unlisted videos are shown there, so you can find the one for the Major Elite Boss there. There is no video on the Ranger, nor is there one on the Assassin or the Priest Elite Boss. What I can tell you, this guy... Yeah, this guy's a problem. It's our lowest boss is 47, and the problem really is we don't outspeed this SFX. And killing SFX with one hero is nearly important. SFX is the queen of 1 versus 1, so she will win. Yeah, and that's why we have 47 here. Just very low, took all the damage off so that we have a chance of actually clearing her, and managed to get a 47, which is the best we could do. Assassin, the penny is annoying. We had to take down a little bit of life because of the penny. The penny has dynamite armor, and that is notoriously bugged still, so that large AoE hits that hit multiple enemies. The dynamite armor basically protects all of those heroes. That is a little bit weird. Like, it should just protect Penny from taking damage, but it somehow goes into the damage calculation and screws with stuff. No idea. For Mockman it's the same. If you struggle with Penny in campaign using a Mockman, then try to get rid of her dynamite armor before Mockman attacks with like an SQH hit, and you will clear that. We can't do that. We don't have a second fast hero, so we just have a big LFA and it hits hard. So that is our strategy. So we had to go down a little bit of life, but still managed to snag 140, so that's good. And then 152 on the Priest Elite Boss. Priest Elite Boss, main worrying thing is like the Perucan Vesta one. She gets to do single target damage. We are definitely done. And then we have the Annabelle. She inflicts us with her skill effect. That's not nice as well. But so much so for the bosses, I don't think we can improve them a lot anymore. We are basically at our limit. There might be some small improvements, some more, but not really worth showing in my opinion. Force Rival, let's check that out. The thing is, we are in the red faction, so let's check out the map here. As you can see, we have the red faction here, and it's basically in the middle. It's basically in the middle. Like there's a blue faction here. It's like the orange faction, yellow faction, blue faction, and is that another? It's another shade of blue. So it's like pretty close. It's pretty close. Though they don't really have a route to us, don't they? No, I don't think they had. They would have to go through here to go through us. So they're actually pretty far away. That looks close, but it really isn't. They don't have any street connecting to us. But yeah, so that is basically our fort. We are in the middle. That can end badly. We know that. So right now we are still pretty good shape, though. Are attacking the blue guys, or who are we attacking? 97% here. Is there any other road? Or is it like just this one road? The roads are something that makes this map a little bit complicated, because you can only attack things that are connected to road. I couldn't just go there and attack this stronghold, because there is no road in between. Here there is a road, so I can go in battle. What else are we attacking? We are pretty much attacking Anus 06, it seems. And there is the markers on here, so this is another one. It's like Fortress A19 with 92% still. So still rather healthy fortress. It's interesting to see though. So I think we just do one attack. We see if that works. Carry, I would say. I reckon Rogan. Then we use those two. We can't use Armorer, sadly. They locked us out of using Priest. So we will go ahead and use a Drake, Phoenix. And the meanest thing I think they could do to me would be to lock down Warrior. Because, yeah, then we attack basically with Carry. That would be quite bad. So do we attack the boss? Is the boss lowest life? I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. And he is not. It's actually slot 1 minion that is lowest life. Oh, they hit us very hard. They hit us very hard. NCC us. That is indeed a problem. Durability reduction 8 is not that good. Let's attack the slot 1 minion then. Next attempt, and let's see if we can do more damage now. Should it give us at least like one decent active skill, even though our attack is certainly lower now. Quite hard. I think we just don't really have the stats for that, and they have energy drain. Durability reduction 2. Yeah, the reason for this seems to be they hit the slot 1 for and give us a lot of attack reduction. So I think we are safer actually in the back. And might keep more of our attack. And if we keep more of our attack, then... well, they still hit us, right? They still hit us. Why did we have 8? Did we get a second active skill? I don't think so, right? Or are we ever so slightly close to getting 8 or 2? Is this just on the... I mean, like, that's a pretty substantial difference. I think the boss just has less... Or do we get... Oh, we hit 3, we hit the entire back row. That is the reason. We hit those 2 minions as well with our attack. That's a weird extra hit from Aspen, I think. So we can do 8. And one thing that a lot of people don't seem to know is, like, if you click battle and you click this little plus symbol, there are actually some buffs that you can get. And one of those buffs is either you go for the 50% attack buff, or you can go for this, which is like a 100% damage buff to the stronghold. And what this does is basically just doubling the durability deduction that we get at the end. So if we get 8 again, that will be turned to 16, which is quite nice. Maybe it would even be worth it for us to get like extra speed. I'm not sure we can outspeed those guys, but if we could, we may be able to avoid the attack reduction. But that would also cost us damage. I'm not quite sure. So durability reduction now 8, and then we get extra durability reduction, which is another 8. So quite a lot. And you can use all of that. One thing I'm noticing though, let's attack. We are in 8891. Can we click out of here again? Where were we actually? On this one, right? 8891 still. So let's just click and let's do skip battle. We got 8. And now it went down to 88.12. It feels like we are doing more damage. It feels like we are doing more damage with our attacks here on Amazon. I wonder if they included like the lower player count into the life calculation for those fortresses. Because one thing I didn't show is the amount of fortresses we actually have, and that is, it is less. So another 16 here, and we broke it down to 86.53. We only have six forces here, so it is not like on Android where we have 8. It's only 6 here, because of the lower player count, obviously. But I think even with 6 forces, we still have a lower player count for each force. And you get those materials, basically, that we use here from investigating. And there we did another 2. I think it's just a crit thing. If we don't crit, then we do horrible damage. I think we're just going to buy some more, skip it, and then maybe get the extra damage. So I think I'm going to skip to the end of this so that we don't spend too much time on attacking. But I want to do all my attacks and buy them for gems as well, so that my force can win in this battle. Okay, another 16, and now we have the last attack. And sometimes you have like a challenge here to actually recover life on one of your own fortresses. We can do that here as well. No, we can't do that. I think we can do that once it's lower, then we can start recovering life. Once you have a very low tower or very low fortress, you can start recovering life there. And then you will actually get a daily challenge that asks you to do that. And you should definitely go ahead and do so once that's the case. So now we bought every single thing here, and we actually reduced the life of this fortress quite substantially by 13%. So that is quite a lot of impact that a player can have here. I wonder how much you would actually reduce. I would think it must have been like 3 times the damage if I used my main account or something like this. This is still weird. Like the more damage you deal, then it comes into some kind of shard and gets turned into some point deduction. As you saw, we did 2 on the worst attempts and then 8 on the better. And I think the highest that you can do is 20. So that is the amount of damage that you do and not the real damage numbers. And I think they mainly did that so that people like, for example, Jesus don't do like 400 bazillion damage to a fortress and instantly one-shot it, or that some glitch can just one-shot towers or something. And instead, even if you did 400 bazillion damage, it would turn out like 20, which is still annoying to a lot of whales, including me, because it limits what we can do. And we already hit 20 on our attacks, so that's all that we can do. And in the future, when there are some more buffs and they include more tree levels or something like this, we will still only be able to do 20 points of damage, and this feels bad. This feels bad. So that's something we did. We get some force level up rewards. That is nice. Our Aspen is actually leveled up. We are working on that. And the next thing that we definitely need to do, aside from Realms Gate, yeah, we need to push Vortex. Because we definitely can clear the fire. And I want to see if we can do something against Vanquisher, which I doubt, because that will be clear. Is there something in between? I don't even remember all the stages. Dominator. Vanquisher. Oh yeah, that's Vanquisher. I mean, like, maybe we can do something against Vanquisher. I forgot that I confused Vanquisher with Dominator. I think we definitely can't do anything against Dominator, but maybe we can do something against Vanquisher. Defier is something we can definitely clear. I one-shot some stages. I was just too lazy to record. Yeah, that's something I can do off video. Well, and at this point we can smash, actually. Oh, did we collect the mine? I didn't. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Let's go. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. Okay. Star spawns. Another topic I have to bring you up to date. I'm now on 4 or 5. I'm trying to use X so that we get to 15, that we can finally get the whale. And now I got this guy early on, early star spawn, and this guy as an early star spawn. So I'm still not getting the bloody whale. And I need the bloody whale, because that's so much damage. This whale is so important. Wait, where can we see it? We can see it here. The whale is like 9% all damage dealt at max level, and we can buff that with the new random rolls on these star spawns, and it would be 50% extra for our LFA. So that would be a bunch of damage, and I really want to have that. But yeah, we weren't lucky with getting it up until now. So yeah, sadly not happening yet, but maybe in the future. So I think that's all for now, guys. So another 20 minutes of just bringing you up to date. So in any way, I wish you guys a great week, and we will see us in the next one.